We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4.
Byron Pringle on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Bulldozes past him. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. This one across the 35. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And Howe will throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Back to Swift again on 2nd down. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync. and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they're coming from downhill towards the defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a nice couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Now, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Samuel gets him a first, and he's somebody's value for more than just his receiving work. Sure, he had over 600 yards, but he also had almost 200 rushing yards, and the team loves using him as an additional ball carrier.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down the 26. Well done to snip the ball defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
The description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Howell throwing on third down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one nearly 30 yards. 29 officially. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Eagles at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Commanders 0.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's off the gun. It's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A give left side to Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss.
46-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Back to throw, Howell. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Touchdown, Washington! Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. In motion left goes a tight end. Robinson up the middle. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a run with Rodriguez. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Robinson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so... dropped it for the touchback. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. And Hurts going to move him around. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Here's a handoff to Swift. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. A pitch out to Swift here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Complete. Smith has it. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One last shot before the break. Howell. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
The offenses always try to be smart about how they're trying to screen to the running back because they understand if they don't get to the well
so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the full down to end this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Rodriguez now on second down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And a dump off here to Robinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And
I feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity here for the offense because the defense played pretty well time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McCloy. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to the ground with Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Second and 9. Second down and a run by Robinson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
They did a really nice job standing in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they'll get him down 3 yards short of first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Throw left side complete. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone. But, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
On first down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Focus, boys. Focus.
Third and 5. Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But it goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a 2nd down for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commandos have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. A big-time fourth-quarter return for a touchdown to tie this game. Now the PAT obviously would give him the lead.
And as we know, it's no longer a gimme since they changed the rules a couple of seasons ago.
Elliott on for the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good. And with it, it'll give him the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9 now from the 21. A give left side to Robinson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break out the big one and might need to just put it aside and just try and ram his way through and get what he can.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Milton Williams drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A beautiful span and room to run. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. The try. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they're well on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that one is sure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. This is 1st and 10. Powell to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they were looking for more than a spark to get this drive going. They wanted the big hitter, but it was not to be. They've still got ticks on the clock left. I don't think you need the big one just yet, but definitely time's a factor here with under 2 minutes to go.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Elliott good with a PAT. The lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here's Howell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. On second down, Swift. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Philadelphia, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. And about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these niggas don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough.
Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boy